Head on over to our affiliates at inkgaming.com to pick up playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, anything that you need to get your game night going. Maybe even get yourself a custom playmat. Check out the link in the description below.
Use said island to cast a soul ring.
Get him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. It's turn 3.
And you now have 5 mana. It's not.
Oh, he's still going.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. No, Dan's
got in your head.
Dan's stupid iocane powder story about never getting in a land war in Asia. I don't know why I'm shuffling so hard. I have another tutor I'm doing.
Supposedly to randomize your stacked deck.
Sure.
10 damage out. I shouldn't be that unhappy.
Yeah.
Just 10 damage. You didn't really do much else.
Casual 10 damage.
It's spread out over 2 people.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good. Alright, that's a land.
you didn't have to tell us.
You're right, I didn't. Why did I do that?
Was it a plane?
There's like 5 lands in my hand, by the way, so...
You don't have to tell us that!
Alright. 6.
19.
20.
You.
That's good.
That was...
I'm very easy.
Chef's kiss.
Oh, that was awesome.
I'm glad when it happens to other people.
It was interference off his glasses. They should not have been on the table.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that was... I hit this and I
Is that
got
a
an 8.
5-yard penalty?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the day. Welcome to the show. How are you guys doing? So, today we decided to do our 3rd installment of our color series. I don't know what else to call it. If you guys have a name, because we're doing 1 color, 2 color, 3 color, 4 color. Then we can break off into more...
5?
More 5 color.
No color.
No color. We could do no color, But this is number 3. This is our 3 color throwdown. We've all chosen commanders with 3 colors in their pips? No, in their casting costs.
No. Triple threat.
Triple threat. It's gonna be a pretty interesting episode. We all chose something and see how it goes. Dan, what'd you choose?
Alright, I have Glarb, Calamity Augur. Legendary creature, Frog Wizard Noble. Death Touch, you may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and cast spells with mana value 4 or greater from the top of your library. Tap to surveil 2. So, it's a Timmy deck. I got a bunch of creatures and things that are greater than 4 that I'm going to try to cast from the top of my deck and sort and get the ones I want up there.
Okay, cool.
And Death Touch.
And surveil.
Incidental death touch.
Incidental hate.
I'm interested to see if Dan has changed up his suite of 4 casting cost or greater creatures, or if he's still kind of going back to like the heavy hitters he's known for.
Throwing some shade here.
What do you mean?
What do you mean by this?
We didn't even start yet.
What I mean by this? Keep it under 10 minutes. Let's go.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll take the hit, and the commander I'm running today is Sharuum the Hegemon. She's a 5/5 Sphinx, legendary artifact creature. That might be relevant. Flying. When Sharuum the Hegemon enters the battlefield, I may return target artifact card from my graveyard to the battlefield. This is kind of one of my favorite Esper commanders. I've retooled the deck many times. Everybody at this table can attest to
Yeah, I feel like you
the silliness.
Yes, he has it.
Yeah, this iteration, I'm trying to focus more on like the affinity aspect, along with some of the new Modern Horizon cards, Captain Cannoneer, things that care about artifacts more. One of the older iteration win conditions was Time Sieve, not as a combo, but as just a way to get extra combat steps and kill people with commander damage. But that's not in this time. So
He didn't go for the Doctor Strange one. Doctor Strange Dortmund.
yeah. All right, Ken, what do you got for your 3-color commander?
Well, Mr. Eldrazi here is playing Havi, the Allfather. He's a legendary god warrior. Havi, the Allfather, has indestructible as long as there are 4 or more historic cards in your graveyard. Sage Project. Whenever Havi or another legendary creature you control dies, return target legendary creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. He is a 6/6. Legendary tribal. Everything possible for legendaries is pretty much in there. Quorum's monument, is it? Quorum? Anyway, thanks.
Hey, your dick. I don't know.
Legendary lands, artifacts, all the kinds of things. I want to be able to make him indestructible and do as much damage as possible to pull out a victory.
And it's really bad when your graveyard is exiled, right?
Yeah. Doesn't sound good. I don't like how that. I don't like that. Vince, what do you got?
All right, I'm playing red, white, black as my 3 colors, and Malik, Grim Manipulator, aka Negan. He is a 4/3 human rogue, and when he enters the battlefield, me and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. Then those choices are revealed, and that player sacrifices those creatures. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, I get a treasure token. So basically trying to get you guys to sacrifice a lot of things. I may sacrifice some things for myself and to help that benefit, but more or less just trying to get you guys to just sacrifice stuff off the board and also make treasure tokens to cast more things. So, yeah.
Don't like it.
That's-
Actually, I need my stuff in the graveyard, so it actually.
Oh yeah, I have
working
stuff
together
that it's stuff that when that happens they go to exile instead. You know, those type of cards.
Ugh. Jerk.
If I can get them.
All right. So, if you guys like what you're seeing, please like, subscribe, help us out. We're getting to our numbers, we're getting where we need to be. Also, if you want to support us in another way, monetarily if possible, head on down to buy us a cup of coffee, aka a pack of cards. Help us get the equipment that we need, better cameras, better editing gear,
More magic cards.
magic cards, stuff, so we can actually produce these
Ice cream
awesome
for Dan.
ice cream sandwiches for Dan. So we can produce these card holders that you guys keep bothering me about. Stay tuned, that's coming soon.
Yeah, and share with your friends. It helps us, or helps grow the channel and get new eyeballs on our videos. And speaking of videos, after this game, why don't you check out some of our backlog? Again, this is our third color series video, but why don't you check out the other 2 if you haven't already? Here and here.
Or there. Mostly here. Alright, so playing a God Warrior, a Sphinx, a Frog Wizard Noble, and a Human Rouge. So, all chosen our commanders, we've all sleeved up and shuffled up, and we are ready to play lands. Pass. Dan, kick us off.
Go with a Thriving Grove. It enters the battlefield tapped. As it enters the battlefield, choose a color other than green. I'm going to choose blue. Tap to add a green or blue.
Cool. I'll draw for turn. Ooh, this is a fun start. I'll go Island, cast Wayfarer's Bauble. I can pay 2, tap sack it, search my library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle.
Just what you need.
Yeah, go ahead, Ken.
Oh, okay. Draw. Having a day here. I'm gonna play Windswept Heath. Pay 1 life, sacrifice it, search your library for a forest or plains card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. So I will do just that. Taking that life loss, I'm going to go search for. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Sacred Foundry instead. Taps for red or white. As it enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped, which I'm going to let it.
What?
And
Come
I'm
on.
gonna pay.
No turn 1 play. Wow.
Draw this card. Play Nomad Outpost. Comes into play tapped. I can tap it for red, white, or black. Conveniently the 3 colors I'm playing. Pass to Dan.
I will play. I'll tap 1 for Insidious Fungus. It's a creature. It's a fungus. Pay 2, sacrifice Insidious Fungus, choose 1, destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, draw a card, then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. It's a 1/2. Then I'm going to play Arid Archway. Arid Archway enters the battlefield tapped. When Arid Archway enters the battlefield, return a land you control to its owner's hand. If another desert was returned this way, surveil 1. I did not. Tap to add 2. Go ahead, Chris.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Like that.
Play those deserts that do
Right.
damage. Because that's fun.
Really, I just wanted a way to bounce land and maybe
Yeah.
change colors on things.
Cool.
Change your color.
I'll play a Plains, pay 2, tap, sacrifice Wayfarer's Bauble, and I will go to a swamp. Conveniently cut to it. Go ahead, Ken.
Alright, untap. Draw. Alright, well. Do it again. I'm going to play a Wooded Foothills. I'm going to pay 1 life. I'm going to sacrifice Wooded Foothills, search your library for a forest or a mountain, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. I believe that's in my opening. Stomping Ground gives you a mountain or a forest. I pay 2 life, enters the battlefield untapped. Or if not, enters the battlefield tapped. No turn to play. Go ahead.
Oh,
Vince.
untap this, draw that. Which route do I go?
Left.
Nobody knows, including me. I'll play a swamp. I also don't have a turn to play. Over to you, Dan.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to tap the forest and Arid Archway for 2, for 3 total for a Commander Sphere. Go ahead, Chris.
Commander Sphere.
I do not.
You're not going to poke anybody with your fungus?
No, it's a defensive fungus.
You should attack.
It's Fungus Among Us.
Nobody can block. Especially Ken, who's already taken damage.
Untap, draw, turn. Okay, play an island. I will use said island to cast a Soul Ring.
Get him!
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's turn 3.
And you now have 5 mana. It's not 6 mana available.
Alright. Soul Ring and a blue
Fine.
for Forensic Gadgeteer.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, 2/3. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, investigate. And activate abilities of artifacts I control cost 1 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1.
If you'd have played it the other way around, you could have got the investigate.
Well, you see, Vince. I'm going to cast another
Hey,
artifact.
now you get to investigate.
Yeah, Voltaic Servant. Make a clue. At the beginning of my end step, I get to untap target artifact. And I'll go to my end step. Untap the Soul Ring.
It says May.
No, it doesn't. Good try, though. I'll call your bluff.
Almost got him.
Yeah, go ahead, Ken.
Alright, untap. Draw.
I feel behind already. Chris has done too much.
Yes, he has.
Going last does suck.
Turn 3.
Damn.
I'm going to play a Plains. I'm going to pay 3 for Mountain out of one of these. I'm going to play Gimli of the Glittering Caves.
Nice.
Double strike 1/1. Whenever another legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Gimli of the Glittering Caves. Whenever Gimli deals combat damage to a player, create a Treasure token. And that's going to be my turn.
Alright. Draw. Oh, interesting. Plains. And let's see, which is the best bet? Mahdi, Emporium Master. 3/3. Beginning of my end step, create a treasure token for each creature that died this turn. Don't have any second main. And end step, nothing died. So go ahead, Dan.
So you created this many treasures.
Yes, 2 hands together. Hopefully get some wins.
Monstrous Vortex.
Good card.
One of you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater. Discover X, where X is that spell's mana value.
I like the fact that that was an uncommon, and that's I really like that card.
I will play Thriving Grove again. It enters the battlefield tapped. As it enters the battlefield, choose a color other than green. Blue. Tap to add a green or a blue. Go ahead, Chris.
Driving Road.
I'll crack my clue again here. Turn to draw a card. Sweet. Tap. Draw for turn. I'll use Soul Ring to cast Demir's Signet. Get a clue. I'll play something.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I know. Alright, I'll crack the clue. Draw a card. Oh wait, I have to play land this turn. I'll play Exotic Orchard. Tap in 1 mana of any color a land an opponent controls could produce. But not Ken's. It's only by sight.
It's only by sight.
Alright, so I'll spend 5 to cast Bronze Guardian. I double strike, Ward 2. Other artifacts I control have Ward 2. Bronze Guardian's power is equal to the number of artifacts I control. And I get my clue back. Cast again.
Anybody got targeted removal?
He's currently a 5/5.
Not targeted, but something else. People might not like it, but it's gonna happen.
Alright, Combat. Everybody has creatures now. Boo.
Yeah, 3/3 over here.
Big creatures?
I have a 1/1.
Really?
Theirs aren't, mine is. I have a 3/3. That matters. Theirs are 1/1s.
Yeah, I will send Voltaic Servant at Ken for 1 and Forensic Gadgeteer at Dan for 2. It's a 1/3.
I'm gonna take 1. I imagine he's got some kind of.
Nah, he's tapped out. You're good.
Yeah. Alright. End step, we'll use Voltaic Servant to untap Miceol Ring. Go ahead, Ken.
Mice hole ring.
Mice hold ring?
That's what I heard.
Go.
Alright.
Miceol
Mouse hole.
Draw. So I'm gonna play Echoing Depths.
Ooh.
You may have Echoing Depths enter the battlefield tapped as a copy of any land card in your graveyard, except it's a cave in addition to its other types.
You may have wizard enter the battlefield tapped.
Choose your fetch land.
That's the point. Wooded Foothills. This will be a Wooded Foothill.
Footed what hill?
Cool.
Damn, I was about to say that.
1, 2, 3, and I will follow that up with Selvala, Explorer Return. This is the parlay one that we all love. Tap. Each opponent or each player reveals the top card of the library. For each non-land card revealed this way, add a forest, and you gain 1 life. Then each player draws a card.
I do like it,
2/4. Gimli will trigger whenever another non-legendary or whenever another legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control. Put a 1/1 counter on Gimli. So now he's a 2/2, and whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I get to create a treasure token, but that's not going to happen because I'm not going to attack, but I am going to pass the turn.
Untap,
I
draw.
feel like we're about to lose all these guys.
Not all. I will play
Most.
Smoldering Marsh untapped because I have 2 or more basic lands. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Crackling Doom.
Oh,
shoot.
2 damage to each opponent, and each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls.
You jerk.
Selvala must go.
You wanted me to get rid of the Bronze Guardian.
It says greatest power.
Greatest power.
Yes.
Oh, shoot, they're both 2/2s.
Grapest
You get
power.
to choose.
You get to choose.
Yeah, Selvala's going to go.
Like I said, it was probably done too early because a lot bigger stuff's gonna come out, but
According to Dan, yeah.
that was gonna be rough.
Coconuts.
So, and you each took 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, I wasted a turn to do that. I could have cast my commander. I had other things I wanted to cast, but anyways, I will move to my end step and create a treasure token for each creature that died this turn, which is 3. So I get 3 treasures, and that is my end step. I wanted that to go off when my commander is on the battlefield, because then I get the treasures right away and at the end step, but
Fair.
that would have been 6.
Blighted Woodland. Tap to add 1 colorless, or pay 4, tap, sacrifice Blighted Woodland, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. I'm actually going to do it right now. I'm going to sacrifice it for those 2. Yeah, the total power on the board isn't all that much, so even if you all decide you're going to attack me, which will piss me off.
Did you
royally.
have 2 mana open?
I did not, otherwise
Oh,
I
I was just looking at it like,
Dang.
Yeah, he was tapped out.
I think setting up for future turns is better.
No.
now that
Makes
the
sense.
Bronze Guardian's gone, everybody can do things. I see.
I probably would have done that anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. I only have 1 mana open, so you can go.
He could have
Is it
anything.
time,
in
is
his
it time
What-
for Hall of Notes?
What color mana is it?
He could have a cyclonic right there.
Purple mana.
It's red.
We'll crack this clue.
Possible.
I drew off the clue.
Oh, well, you're right.
Draw for turn. Okay. This. I will play Sea of Clouds. Enters the battlefield tapped unless I have 2 or more opponents. What a
Seaman
surprise.
Hold on. You and me secede real quick so he gets a tap land. No kidding.
I'm just saying, why we gotta be enemies? Like, you know.
Oh, suddenly we're opponents. I thought we were friends. Just remember, opponents or friends are opponents you haven't killed yet.
Sage advice for the ages. We'll cast my commander, Sharumm. You thought you got rid of the Bronze Guardian, but instead you gave me a clue and a Bronze Guardian.
I got other
Wait,
Fair enough.
Just
Sharumm enters. I get to return target artifact from my graveyard to the battlefield. Bronze Guardian is an
Way to go,
artifact.
guys.
and then he triggered.
Yeah, so I cast Sharumm, investigated for the clue, got
Okay.
the Bronze Guardian back.
I want to make sure for future games so he knows what he's
Board
doing.
wipe time.
I'm gonna pay to crack this one now. Draw a card. See what I get. Do I get anything good? Oh, that's not bad. I will cast Welding Jar. I can sacrifice Welding Jar to regenerate target artifact. And I get a clue. I have to go to the spin down for 7. So Bronze Guardian is a 7/5.
Too bad there wasn't like a way you could just like write it. Our friends have infinite tokens.
Oh, I'll be doing infinite tokening in a bit. We'll see. Combat. I will poke Dan for an amazing amount of damage. That is
3?
Yeah.
You've just made an enemy for life.
Now Dan brings
Thought
up
he
a
already
lightning
did
bolt.
that.
Does your frog have a Scottish accent?
We frogs are contentious people.
Alright, I will pass on that, Ken.
Frogs and other frogs.
Untap. Draw. Let me sacrifice this echoing depths.
Echo, depths.
The
And
echoing foothills.
I'm sacrificing it because it's currently a wooded foothill, so
Yep.
I'm going to lose a life.
Footed foothills.
And I'm going to go get me more stuff. Cinderglade.
Would I also be able to get an island as well?
Cinderglade.
This is not the. I searched for the Cinderglade, got the Cinderglade, but I'm going to play a Lush Portico. It's a surveil land, enters the battlefield tap. When it enters, I surveil 1.
Is your Cinderglade also tapped? You need 2 or more basic lands, right?
Right.
Yep.
I'm going to pay 3, and then I'm going to play the Rhythm of the Wild. Creatures, spells you control can't be countered. Non-token creatures you control have a riot, which is they enter the battlefield with your choice of +1/+1 counter on it. With a enter the battlefield with your choice of a +1/+1 counter or haste. Sorry. Okay, so Gimmel still Gimmel 2/2 double strike. Yeah, just defending myself. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Fancy. Mountain. Now what do I do?
Pass.
Kill Sharuum or try to get him to attack someone else?
Kill Shroom. Kill Shroom.
What if he wants to attack someone else with it and I won't? He's being
Well.
very quiet though.
I mean,
He's a Kurd.
I know you got to get more land together to cast it a second time, so I know it's not ideal for you. But I know you're also pumping out land quick, so it might not be that bad of a thing.
Yeah.
Let's just get the commander out here.
there you go.
Let's do it. Get the ball rolling.
Get your votes ready.
Oh, you know where it's going, Chris. No one else has multiple creatures but you.
Oh, okay.
When it enters the battlefield, you and target opponent, so Chris, secretly choose a creature that player controls. Then those choices are revealed, and that player sacrifices those creatures. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, I get a treasure token.
Can he not be a target, or he can be?
Yeah? Who?
Him.
No, because it's target opponent secretly chooses a creature that player controls. So it's just between me and Chris.
Yep.
He's going to pick one of Chris's creatures. Chris is going to pick one of Chris's creatures.
Yes.
Chris is trying to predict which creature Vince will
So
pick.
only one will go away instead of 2.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Although if he knows what I'm
So this is all about clairvoyance.
actually,
But Are you gonna double bluff? Are you gonna pick something he thinks you're not gonna pick?
That's what
and
I'm
then he's
thinking.
gonna destroy the thing you want him to pick. But Chris, knowing that,
He
being
might
a tricky
just
Sicilian,
he might just pick the little dude, and the little dude will just die, and then
you could do that.
Yeah.
Just
All right, whenever you're ready to reveal, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still going.
Yeah, I'm still thinking. No, Dan's
Dan got in your head.
Dan's stupid iocane powder story about never getting in a land war in Asia.
And
3.
go.
Mother.
Yo!
he bluffed you.
I did, because Bronze Guardian's kind of stronger because it's double
Yeah.
strike, and it was a 7.
You got me. All right, so I lose both of them.
So those both go. I will create 2 treasure tokens, up to 5. I'm gonna pay 3 of my
5.
3 of my 5 treasures. That's gonna take it down to 2. I'm gonna play Gadrock the Crown Spurge. It's a 5/4 flying. It can't attack unless I control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of my end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn.
Oh.
I will move to my end step and create 4 more treasure tokens. That puts
Good
me at
lord.
6.
Good gravy.
Go ahead. Yeah, you can attack now.
All right, I played a swamp. That gives me enough to cast my commander finally.
High cast.
Oh, you're waiting for a swamp? Wait, you got
I could have cast
No, he's
it.
mad. He's just
You-
joking.
Damn, Dan. Sometimes your mind powers.
I may look at the top. All right, Death Touch. I may look at the top card of my library at any time. I may play lands and cast spells with mana value 4 or greater from the top of my library. Tap to surveil 2. Let's keep this frog pond going. Grolnak the Omnivore,
Oh,
legendary
okay.
creature frog.
Okay.
Whenever a frog you control attacks, mill 3 cards. Whenever a permanent is put into your graveyard from your library, exile it with a croak counter on it. You may play lands and cast spells from among cards you own in exile with croak counters on them.
So. Frog tribal?
No, there's about 4 in here.
Oh, okay.
I've done all I can do. Go ahead.
I'll crack my clue at the end of your turn.
Yeah, get a clue.
Yeah. Untap. Draw for turn. Alright, well, I have the mana. I can cast my commander again.
Or you could wait and do other stuff.
Here's
about it.
Sharuum.
I'm sure you got other cards.
I'll get a clue. I'll get
need
back
one.
Bronze Guardian. To the surprise of no one.
I'm not gonna keep doing it. You guys got to do something.
Get a Bajuka Bog?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll play Ghost Quarter, and then
Ghost Nickel.
Nickel.
Gotcha.
I am using my artifacts to improvise out Kappa Cannoneer.
Of
4/4, Ward 4, plus the Ward 2, so it is effectively Ward 6. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under my control, including itself, put a +1/+1 counter on Kappa Cannoneer, and it can't be blocked this turn. Alright.
This turn can't be blocked.
Correct.
Yeah, you can't.
Go to my end step, use Voltaic Serpent to untap. I mean, yeah, the Bronze Guardian's cool, but I'll untap Sword.
I mean, I'll just tell other people other. You guys.
Go ahead, Ken.
That's fine. We'll die, and then you can fight Chris.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you guys. If no one's gonna help, that's what's gonna happen.
Draw. I'll play a forest for turn, then I'll tap me everything's and bring in my commander, Havi, the Allfather. That will trigger Rhythm of the Wild. It's gonna get a +1/+1 counter.
It's the rhythm of the wild.
This is the rhythm of the wild. Listen to the rhythm of the wild.
You guys just sang 3 different songs,
Yeah.
and my brain hurts.
Alright. I'm gonna pass because I don't have haste. This
Do
happens,
you,
so this
you would-
actually go. I am tapped out.
No, I get it. You think about
He's
yourself,
only got
casting your
6
commander
mana.
instead of removal. I get it.
Immel, he gets +2. Or he gets +1/+1, so he's a 3/3 now. Forgot about that, but yes, I'm still gonna pass.
Okay. Untap and draw. Oh, that is interesting. Why is it gotta be each player?
Jeez.
Each Chris times the number of players.
No, I was hoping it was like each opponent card, not each player card. I'm gonna pay 5 treasure. I'm
doing
gonna
it.
pay 2 white, a black, and 2 red. The 2 white The red and the black is going to be for Mythos of Snapdex.
Oh.
Nice.
Each player chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control, then sacrifice the rest. If black and red was spent, which it was, I choose the permanents for each player instead.
Oh, man.
Including myself.
I'll respond.
Okay.
I'll activate my Soul Ring, sacrifice one of my clue tokens to draw 2 cards.
Wait. No, they
He
cost-
just wants to draw.
Yeah, my activated abilities of artifacts cost 1 less, so they both cost 1.
So let's see. So I got 1 red floating.
Our advance decide our destinies.
I am. It's each player, so I got to do this for myself as well. The artifact will be my lone treasure. My creature, believe it or not, I think's got to be Gadrak. Because I can get my commander back.
Yep.
For Dan, what do you got, Dan?
I have 1 enchantment, 1 artifact, so
you
that's
keep
already
those.
chosen.
So for you, it's just the creature. Grizzleknock or whatever his name
We'll
is.
knock the omnivore.
For Chris, I got to stand for this because you got so much stuff.
Well, it's a lot easier for you. 'cause
Creature is this.
No, I will. Maybe I won't.
So yeah, I'll do this and this. I'll be fair. I could have picked the same thing twice, but I won't. I'll do that. Be somewhat. Yeah.
Cool.
For Ken, you got this enchantment, no artifacts. I got to choose one of these. I'll get rid of that. Since you can cast that.
Okay.
Oh, he has a choice for sure.
I do.
Eki Underminer is a 1/1. When he deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices a permanent.
Oh, shice.
Oh, you're the Underminer now?
I don't think it'll get in. It's 1/1. When I move to my end step, I create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. I lost 1, you lost 1, you lost 1. How many did you lose?
Any punches?
All of
Non-token?
them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This land fizzles.
I declared Thumb War. I lost 4 creatures.
4,
I get
6, 7, 7.
8.
That's a lot. You almost recast your commander, but you already went to end step.
That's my end step, yeah, so it's Dan's turn.
Yay. Draw. Cheat.
So if I kept my commander, I got all the artifact treasures right now.
The legal cheat. The technical cheat.
I'm legally cheating this time.
This time.
Yeah, my commander.
How many
was
other
saying-
times were there?
Alright, anyways, I can play lands from the top of my library. So here's a Temple of the False Gods.
Which sets
Ken's
that
favorite
Cheat
land.
again. Kodama of the East Tree. Reach. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, if it wasn't put onto the battlefield with this ability, you may put a permanent card with equal or lesser mana cost from your hand onto the battlefield. 6/6.
East tree.
Monstrous Vortex triggers. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, discover X, where X is that spell's mana value. So 6. So I start looking from the top of my deck here for something, a permanent, huh? No, it's just any spell, isn't
You
it?
reveal.
Yeah. So the first one there is Unnatural Restoration. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Proliferate.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. You can help Ken out if you want.
What?
It's already a 7/7.
It has a counter.
Commander.
That's the only thing you can proliferate at this time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Really?
He
Yeah, why
likes
not?
me. We're friends.
Oddly, I think my Insidious Fungus is a possibly better pick here.
Does it? When you? What is that one?
You can sacrifice
Pay
every
2, sacrifice to destroy target Chris artifact. You know.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's do this.
Let's
I've
do
got
Let's do this.
2 blue, a black, and another blue. Enduring Curiosity. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. When it dies, if it was a creature returned to the battlefield under its owner's control, it's an enchantment, not a creature. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, if it wasn't put onto the battlefield with this ability, you may put a permanent card with equal or lesser converted mana cost from your hand onto the battlefield. Kona Rescue Beastie.
Shit.
Legendary creature, Beast Survivor. Survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Kona Rescue Beastie is tapped, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. 4/3.
Turn attentions to Dan.
Ignore me. I haven't even attacked this game.
You're
pretty tame, guys.
gonna.
I
Nothing has
haven't
haste.
attacked this game.
Had the
I
opportunity
attack Chris.
to.
No. Just kidding. Just kidding.
What? It's menace.
No, I have a 2/4 Death Touch. That's what I have. But it's a defensive Death Touch. Go ahead, Chris.
I'm holding a lightning key.
Good. Yep. You're off for turn. I'll play Vault of Champions. Enters battlefield tapless. I control 2 or more opponents. You guys want to scoot
You
down?
control 2 or more opponents?
Unless I have 2 or more opponents.
That's not what you said.
Shut up.
I heard it.
Dan's an opponent.
You didn't hear
I heard when you
shit.
made him an enemy for life earlier.
Trinket Mage.
Ooh.
When Trinket Mage enters the battlefield, I may search my library for an artifact card with a converted mana cost 1 or less. Reveal that card.
Get that
into
soul
my
ring.
hand.
Soul Ring's gone. Mana Crypt's gone.
Wayfarer
Wayfarer Bobble's gone. What is left?
Ornithopter.
Horny thought?
Mana Vault?
Ornithopter?
Oh, you might be thinking, oh, we could just go get a artifact land. And it's like, yes, you are correct. Mox Opal is the artifact I'm getting.
that's-
I
man.
Banned!
I put it
Phone
in
just
the
went
deck
off.
this
It's banned. Darn, man.
Sorry, this just in. We forgot about that card. It is now banned.
I don't know why I'm shuffling so hard. I have no clue what I'm doing. All right.
Supposedly to randomize your stacked deck.
Sure.
I had to think and you said it already.
Alright, I'll transmute muddle the mixture next.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so I discard this card, search my library for a card with the same converted mana cost as this card, which is 2.
Oh, it's 2?
Yeah.
I thought you transmute for the 3.
No, yeah, all the transmute cards are for 3.
3,
Yes, and then they transmute for whatever the...
Mana value.
Okay, this helps. This actually helps me get to where I want to be with Vince better than
Why
my original
me
plan.
all the time? Dan's doing all the stuff.
I'll get
I
Ratchet
have done
Bomb.
nothing to anyone.
I've done stuff, but no damage. How's that?
Ratchet Bomb, it's a fun little ditty. Cost 2.
Board wipe.
Yeah. I can tap it, put a charge counter on it, and I can also tap it, sacrifice it, destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Ratchet Bomb.
Non-land
Yeah.
permanent, including your own.
No, I don't have a token for
My 8 mana drops aren't going to be in any danger from that.
Oh, this is true.
There could be.
Ooh, so I need the sequence that's good, because otherwise I lose my Mox Opal. So we'll do the other way. I cast the Ratchet Bomb first, get a clue. I lose my clue. I guess I'll
Get
crack
a clue.
I'll crack the clue to draw a card.
Oh boy.
Colonel Mustard
Now I'll crack the Ratchet Bomb to roll up Vince's treasures.
in the library with the Ratchet Bomb.
Now I'll cast Mox Opal and get another clue. I'm doing things.
Wait, Mox Opal was already out, wasn't it?
No, it went to my
He
hand.
revealed it.
Yeah, so instead of goozling myself by missequencing, I did it this way.
Gotta say it.
Is that a word?
I don't know. He
Usual?
said he was going to give him a treasure, and he
It
did it.
feels German. I'm offended.
If it's not a word, I somehow understood its meaning.
Alright, yeah, I'll just crack the clue with Mox Opal. I do it. Ooh, yeah. Sweet. Fun stuff. I will hold on combat and pass to Ken.
Okay, I got a turn finally.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
On tap. We're only 5 minutes in. I can't believe this is all happening. Draw. Because I knew everybody wanted it. I'm gonna play Yavimaya Cradle. Or Cradle of Grove.
Forest.
Each land is a forest in addition to its other types. There you go, guys. Huh?
Hit us with that Urnum Gin.
Wait, what? Anyways. I'm gonna pay 2, and I only have to pay 2, so I can have the Great Henge. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. I can tap, add 2 green, and I gain 2 life. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it, draw a card. Ooh. That is all I can do, so I'm gonna say pass.
All right.
I would attack, but I feel, you know.
Tap and draw. I get it. To read the bones, scry 2, draw 2, and lose 2. Oh boy.
Alright, he's down to our level.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Let's just
Littering and
put out the Great
Littering.
Crawler because I can. 2/1, can't block when I can cast it from my graveyard as long as I control a zombie. Which
Sacrifice.
might be relevant for a while, but there it is. And go ahead.
on your end step, I'm gonna tap and surveil too.
Okay. Look at
Legal cheating.
I'm gonna put them both back.
In any order you choose?
I did.
Oh, okay. Even better for you.
I lost my treasure, so I'm
We've
stuck
been
now.
performing an
for
amazing
turn.
spectacular and getting nowhere.
I'm gonna cast Overlord of the Baelmerk.
Ooh.
Enchantment creature, Avatar Horror, Impending 5, which is irrelevant for this. I cast it for the full cost. Whenever Overlord of the Baelmerk enters or attacks, mill 4 cards. Then you may return a non-avatar creature card or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. I milled a Colossal Sky Turtle.
Hey, Dan.
What?
Time out. You have a vortex trigger.
Does that happen first?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
it's concast.
Then that was the order. Alright, so we gotta discover first.
Yeah.
So that's Nymeris, Una's Trickster.
Ooh. Sweet.
The stuff that gets discovered that goes to the bottom of the library, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've done that trigger. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, if it wasn't put onto the battlefield with this ability, you may put a permanent card with equal or lesser converted mana cost from your hand onto the battlefield.
Alrighty.
Insidious Fungus is the only thing I have that meets that criteria.
In the graveyard?
That you know of. No, whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, if it wasn't put onto the battlefield with this ability, you may put a permanent card with equal or lesser converted mana cost from your hand onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
Alright, so that happened.
Now this enters. And you get these two triggers.
There's a Terramorphic Expanse, is the second part of that. Alright, so we've done
Cool.
both of the Kodamas for that and that.
Yep.
Alright. Overlord of the Baelmerk enters mill 4. Alright.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, Vivid Grove and Evolving Wild. Thank God I got the Terramorphic out, it's better. I have a Colossal Sky Turtle and a Deathbringer Regent.
Yes.
What?
Play that.
The Deathbringer? It doesn't, I think it just
Oh, you want
goes to my hand.
You want him to board wipe his own self? Okay.
Everybody.
I think I'm going to keep Colossal Sky Turtle rather than Deathbringer.
Aww.
Good chance you can still play from the graveyard.
Yeah, true.
That's true. And also, right now, board wipes are not favorable to me. So. Alright, I got 14 damage to send out. You've got an 8/8. You're safe. Kodama, the 6/6, is going at Vince. The 4/3 and the 4/3 are going at Chris.
Yep.
Is that trample?
No. You can chump block it if you
None
want.
of it's playing.
I'm deciding if I want to. That takes 6.
It's still early in the game, despite
why
having
I
been
took
here for like an hour.
That's why I took 6.
I'll take the 8.
Plus, I kind of got shot by losing all my treasures, so I'm kind of like out of this one.
Alright, whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So I get to draw 3 cards.
Checks
1,
out.
2, 3.
Goes by creature, not.
So
Just-
whenever a creature I control deals combat
Yep.
damage to a
No,
player.
you're right. You're right.
Me smart, me good game. Alright, main phase part deuce. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a Terramorphic. That doesn't really help me.
Can.
Not this turn.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Let's keep the hate train going. Toyota Scion of Calamity. Creature, dinosaur, myriad. Whenever Scion of Calamity deals combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact or enchantment Chris controls, or that player.
Oh. Did you do Kona or no?
Oh, good point.
Oh my god, he's not in his end step, is he?
Yeah, second main phase, I can throw a thing out. I guess I technically could have done that for free.
Would you like to?
You're still
Yeah.
there, so you
Yeah,
can.
might as well.
Yeah.
Me, so sorry, Ken's dumbness rubbed off on me. Just kidding. Everybody knows I'm the dumb one.
You sure?
Permanent card from my hand on the battlefield. All right, so Scion of the Calamity came out. Does that count as casting though?
No.
No.
All right, I want to restructure this. Damn it. All right, we're
All right,
gonna
that was
go
too real.
with Eldamari Cordovagal, something or other. All right, so that's the free one there. Yay.
What'd you do?
You may look at the top card of your library at any time.
Does it say pause on the card?
I'm reading it. Sorry. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library. Pay 1 forest to tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Reveal a card from your hand or on the top of your library. If you reveal a creature card this way, put it onto the battlefield. Activate only during your turn.
Right.
Ooh.
All right.
I have that as a commander of a deck. Very powerful deck. If you guys want to see that, put elf down in the comments down below.
Elk.
Yeah, elf.
Elk. Let's do something stupid and surveil too. Damn it! I like both of these.
You saw the top one.
I knew the top one. I was hoping I could find something under it that I could throw on top instead. Because I'm gonna cast Scion of Calamity, and that's gonna end up discovering anyways. So I'm not gonna get those
And
cards.
Kadalmaing.
All right, Scion of Calamity. Creature, dinosaur, myriad. Whenever Scion of Calamity deals combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. 5/5. All right. So trigger stacking is we've got monstrous. We've got. God, I hate it when things get complex. I need to play simpler decks.
We'll do the cascade
5.
first, then we can get to
2, 3.
Cascade.
Well, discover.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's 6, 6, 7. Would Nissa hit with a 0?
Yes.
Yeah, shit. Alright, Nissa hits with 0.
Yeah, alright, so you hit your Nissa, which is unfortunate because...
Pop.
Yeah.
Alright, these get thrown on the bottom.
In case you were wondering, that was because Nissa had no loyalty when she entered, because she only gets loyalty when you put X into her mana cost.
I'm gonna sacrifice this Terramorphic to get a land. There's a forest. Alright. That's all I'm gonna do.
Sure about that?
Well, I technically could play a land off the
Chris
top
is
of my
like,
library, but I...
You already played it.
Learn your lesson.
No, I didn't play a land.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually play a land.
Oh, I thought the one from Kadoma was.
You failed the channel. You haven't played land.
It happens.
All set there, Dan?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly, you will pass. I will draw.
I guess I got 10 damage out. I shouldn't be that unhappy.
Yeah.
Just 10 damage. You didn't really do much else.
Casual 10 damage.
It's spread out over 2 people.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good.
it's
Alright, I'll play Terramorphic Expanse as my land for turn.
could change
This was approved by Dan.
none of them cheap evolving wilds.
Cast Talisman of Progress. Get a
Gold border.
Yeah.
And
Gold
Scythe.
border.
Fancy. I will gladly
fancy
pay
World
you
Championship
Tuesday
for-
for a hamburger today.
How big's your dragon? 5'4"?
5-4. Why are you looking here when he's got 18 things over there?
Because
I'm not the
Because
threat.
I can't get in over there.
I'm
with
not
my
the
dudes.
threat anymore, for the love of God.
I haven't even done anything other than that.
he has the smallest deck at the table right now.
I'm only in second. Ken's winning.
Alright, for 6 mana, I will cast, as Dan predicted, the Austere Command.
Oh. Nice.
Choose to destroy all artifacts, or destroy all enchantments, or destroy all creatures with converted mana value 3 or less, or destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 4 or greater.
That's why you were looking at my dragon.
I'll choose both modes for the creatures.
Oh, you.
All creatures, huh? But not the
Yeah.
enchantments?
Correct.
Or the artifacts?
Correct.
Or the creatures?
Correct.
Oh,
Well, no, and the creatures.
Oh.
Only the
I
creatures.
put bunny tricked him. Alright, everything goes bye-bye. I get 400 treasures.
In
Just kidding.
response, I'm going to tap this and add 2 green mana to my mana pool. I'm going to gain 2 life.
Look at you go. Ken's gaming.
He's winning your game.
Alright, I'm going to pay 3.
Told you to play that dragon, Dan. Now you lost everything.
I'm going to cast Fabricate to go find an artifact out of my deck and put it in my hand.
Got it
And
left.
sacrifice the Terramorphic Expanse at the same time to go get a
You
basic
can't do
land.
that!
Yeah, you can't double stab a triple stab.
I'm
Alright.
doubling.
Enduring Curiosity came back as an
Yes.
enchantment.
Wow.
It sure did.
Those cards are awesome.
Nice.
They're really good.
I looked at several of them. I was like, these are great.
They're
Yeah,
great.
very
Love
good.
that Duskmore stuff. Maybe check that out.
Yeah, it was a good game.
It was.
It was a silly
Did
game.
you win? Is that why you're saying that?
I mean, they gotta watch it to find out. I know
It's true.
No, I'll never know.
Alright, Fabricate is getting a trading post. The Terramorphic Expanse got a Plains. And I will pass Tickman's turn.
I have enough left to make a goat.
I didn't know if you
Is
had
that the
like
one?
10
No,
things.
this is in hand
Oh.
now. So.
Didn't know if you had 10 things left to do, and I'd be sitting here another half.
No, I
Beast.
board wiped. That's it, man. Let's
Draw.
start over.
Speaking of cool cards, I'm gonna pay. Oh wait a second.
No.
I'm gonna play Commercial District. It's another one of them. Are surveil lands, so I'm gonna surveil the top card of my library. I'm fine with that. Staying there. Now I will pay 3. Or you know what? I'll pay 2 and a planes.
There, you did it.
Gain 2 life.
Hey, you put a green one on what damn?
Yeah, enduring vitality. Has vigilance. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color. If it dies and it was a creature, return to the battlefield as an enchantment. It is a 3/3. Very cool card.
If it dies, it dies.
I know the rules. I wrote the rules. And for funsies, because I cansies, and I'll play Birthing Pod.
Ooh.
Pay 1 or Phyrexian mana, tap it, sacrifice a creature, search your library for a creature card with mana value equal to 1 plus the number of sacrificed creatures mana value. Put that card onto the battlefield and shuffle your library. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh, Ken's playing artifacts also.
Will you be activating it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Everything's pretty clear right now. It's actually not a bad idea. So this costs 3, so I would search. Okay, so yeah,
4.
I'm gonna pay 2. Sacrifice enduring vitality. It'll die, but it'll return to the battlefield as an enchantment. And now I will search my library for a 4-cost card and put that onto the battlefield. Alright, the creature I've chosen is Toski, Bearer of Secrets. Spell can't be countered, so don't even try.
Oh.
Oh, we'll try already.
Has indestructible. Toski, Bearer of Secrets attacks each combat fable. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Toski is a 1/1. With that, and it taps for any.
Ooh, he's
Oh, no.
trying.
So I at least have a creature, and I'll pass.
All that mana to get out one creature.
I'm gonna pay 3. Chaomancer's Map. When it enters the battlefield, search my library for up to 2 basic plains cards, reveal them, put them in my hand, then shuffle.
Terrible.
So these went into my hand. And then the second part is whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, if that player controls more lands than me, I may put a land card from my hand on the battlefield. I'm also playing a land for turn. And oh god, I can't do anything else.
Me neither.
So it's my turn?
Maybe.
Sounds like it's my turn.
Sounds.
I want to destroy something, but there's nothing left.
Oh shoot. Sorry, I
Did
missed
you
this
cheat?
trigger.
Uh-huh.
Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it, then draw a card.
Look at you go.
It's the Great Henge.
You missed it. It's over.
Oh. Alright guys,
It's
I'll
over.
see you next week.
It's over now.
Yeah, I'll just pass it down.
Oh, okay. How unexpected. Heart of the cards. Under Dusking. Alright, Manifest Dread. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put 1 onto the battlefield face down as a do-to creature.
A do-to
A
creature?
do-to creature. And the other into your graveyard. Turn it face up at any time for its mana cost. If it's a creature card, you may return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand.
It's like Dan's new favorite card. First it was Cobblestones, now it's Under Dusky.
It's just fun.
It's the 3rd time I've seen this card.
That's a 2/2 manifested. The other one is an Arcane Signet. Alright, I may return a permanent card from my graveyard to my hand.
Arcane
Kodama.
That was your chance to get Nissa back. God, jeez, we were just talking about it.
Kodama Gamesphere. Alright.
My games.
Kodama Gamesphere. Legendary creature, Spirit Reach. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, if it wasn't put onto the battlefield with this ability, you may put a permanent card with equal or lesser converted mana cost from your hand onto the battlefield.
All in
6/6.
one breath.
And you get to discover.
Yeah, power 5 or greater, discover X, where 6 is that creature. Was that spell's mana value?
Yep.
Alright, so
Growth
discover.
spiral.
Here you go, Dan.
6.
Randomly hit something big. Nothing missing.
Grievous Wound. Enchant player. Enchanted player can't gain life. Whenever
Ooh.
enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half their life rounded up.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh,
you
man. Who wants to go get me a beer from the fridge? Oh, this is mean.
Yeah.
Who's got a life gain deck, Ken?
It's only one card that's doing it.
But he is going up.
Shut up. Just shut up.
I think odd, even.
Wow.
Wait, mind this?
Yeah.
Oh
you're
yeah,
even.
you are.
Chris is odd. Also, he's odd.
Odds always win?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Grievous Wound. Let's, I've got 2 mana left, and I can do something with it. But I'm gonna pass instead. Go ahead.
Oh, gutsy.
Or am I bluffing?
Ooh. 2 blay. Draw. All right. Whir of Invention.
Ooh.
All right. So X is going to be 2 here. Not really improvising any. Oh, I can use this clue actually. Does that make things better?
Get a clue?
Ooh. That might actually help out here. Yeah.
I
that
don't
might-
think Steve thought this through.
No, I forgot about the.
You just
I
redo.
forgot about my clue.
Start over from the
Okay,
beginning.
this
so you
is
look in
this was
color.
always part of the main plan.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so Word of Invention X is 2. Okay, I'm going to go get Hallway Monitor. It all starts
a
with
real
a simple
card?
hallway
Present
monitor.
hall
Yes.
pass.
You have 10 seconds to present all.
It's right here.
Oh, sorry, Corridor Monitor.
That's it.
Corridor Monitor is the real card.
Molly got it
Water
for
monitor?
12 cents.
Corrugated monitor.
Yeah, the Corridor Monitor enters the battlefield. Untap target artifact or creature I control. I will untap the Talisman of Progress.
Oh, you control.
Yeah.
I thought you were being friendly.
Echo Storm.
Echo Storm.
Echo Storm.
Yes. Very fun card. When you cast this spell,
Just
copy it for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone this game. You may choose new targets for the copies. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact. So I have the original plus 2 additional copies. So I'm going to copy the Great Hinge, Birthing Pod.
I thought you have to make copies of the same thing.
No, I can
each
choose
instance.
2 targets for the copies.
What's the third thing?
Cheaper.
Berting Po.
I'm gonna go with Corridor Monitor actually as the third thing. Strangely enough.
The only monitor's quarters.
I don't have any value on the board here. I'm copying all my stuff. What is weirdo?
Okay, so these all enter. I have the Corridor Monitor trigger on the stack. I'm gonna activate the Great Hinge. I'm gonna get 2 green mana.
I lose 2 life.
Gain 2.
No, it's reverse if you copy it.
No. Good try.
Dang. This game's complex enough.
Alright, and I'll use the Corridor Monitor's copy thing to untap it.
50 cents.
Alright, I'll tap it again, gain another 2 green mana, gain 2 more life.
Dan put the Grievous one in the wrong person.
I usually do.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
I was like, why is he rolling a dice?
It's always
his
Chris.
life was lowest. I was like, he's probably,
Yeah, all the way down
Eventually.
and close to the beginning total.
I know.
This is fair. Alright, I'll use the two of the 4 green mana to activate Birthing Pod. I will sacrifice the copy of Corridor Monitor to go find a creature with mana value 3.
That's how you use your deck. He's showing you.
You showed me.
You made that deck?
I'm going to get Treasure Mage. When it enters the battlefield, I may search my library for an artifact card with converted mana cost 6 or greater.
Yeah,
Reveal
shuffle
it,
first then.
Put it in your hand. Yeah, I could shuffle. Where's this stupid... Oh my
took
god,
it
it was literally the top card. Thought Monitor. Thought Monitor gets to go to my hand.
Wait, you thought?
What was the thing
I
you...
thought.
So
So
you get
try-
to search for 6 or more, you said?
Yes, so Thought Monitor is a 7 mana cost artifact creature, has affinity for artifacts, flying. When it enters the battlefield, I draw 2 cards. And conveniently, I have 7 artifacts, so I just need a green to cast it, or a blue to cast it, which Exotic Orchard gets me there. Yeah, so I'll use the remaining 2 green 2 planes, cast Trading Post. I'll activate Trading Post. I'm going to sacrifice a creature. I'll sacrifice the Treasure Mage, and I can go return a target artifact card from my graveyard to my hand. Haha, I did it. I got Sharuum back to my hand. The hard way. Alright, I did it. That was the turn.
Are you sure?
Yes. Ken, you may proceed.
Just making sure you don't have more mana.
Yep.
Would you believe it that I had a counterspell? Untap. Sure. Aw. Tap 2 white. I will play Flowering of the White Tree. Legendary creatures you control get +2/+1 and have ward 1. Non-legendary creatures you control get +1/+1.
How did you gain life?
The Great Henge. Oh, my bad. So that means Chris can't gain life.
You really want to give that to me. I know you do.
Okay, I'll pay it all. Use the 2 floating. I'll recast Havi.
Oh,
Havi's back. Break out the pumpkin pie.
Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it. So Havi will get 1/1 counter. And I get to draw a card. Oh, Rhythm of the Wild. Forgot about that. Creature control have Riot. Enters the battlefield. Choice of 1/1 counter or haste.
Let's start a riot.
Yes, lucky you.
what did you decide you were doing?
I'm playing a land.
No, I mean with that.
I know.
You put the counter.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I got it off this.
Oh, right. Okay.
Alright, so I have to move to combat. Dan put the thing on me, so he's getting Toski. He is a 2. He's a 4/3.
Does he fly or something?
No, he's indestructible.
Oh.
And then Chris is getting Havi, the All-Father.
Oh, you're giving it haste.
They also have Ward 1.
Cool.
They have ward 1.
Block with my 6/6.
Okay.
And this is 6, 7, 8, 9.
6, 7,
Does he have
8,
trample?
9. I gave him haste from the Rhythm.
Right,
of
he's 9 because of that.
Yep.
Yeah. Does he also have trample or no?
No.
Okay. I'll chump block with Quarter Monitor.
I think you should take it. It may be in your best interest to take it. Alright, well, I tried to do something. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass.
Pass.
No value.
Untap.
I was hoping for value, I got no value.
Oh,
Uh-oh. That affects me.
that's a second timer. I did pay the 7 because he costs 7 now. When he enters the battlefield, me and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. Those choices are revealed. The player sacrifices those creatures. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, create a treasure token. You got 2 creatures out though, right?
Yeah.
So that is a choice.
He's got a 3/3 flyer right there.
Could be Dan or Ken. Ken, your commander is very large though. Let's see, I could either flip a dice or roll a coin. I'll pick even Ken, odd Dan, and then we'll just let that happen. Even Ken.
Even can.
Gonna lose my stuff like crazy.
You might only lose one thing.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
choose one and I choose one.
I chose the one with green in its mana cost.
Oh.
That's everything.
Alright, are you ready to reveal?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare.
Hey!
Oh.
Yeah, Deuce.
Ends up being both. Sorry, Ken. I do get 2 treasure tokens. So let me see if I can use them before Chris blows them up.
You probably won't be able to.
I'm not gonna, but I could. Wait, can I? I will pay the 2 treasure tokens I got, and I will cast This' Favorite Shovel. It is equipped 4, so I won't be able to do that anytime soon, but equipped creature gets +2/+0 and Menace, and whenever equipped creature attacks, defending player sacrifices a creature. If they do, I create a Walker token, which is a zombie token. Because that's needed baseball bat that they
Yeah.
reskinned. So.
Lucille.
That's it, go ahead.
Oh.
You may voluntarily sacrifice stuff though, so I can get treasure tokens. That's a thing.
Is that allowed?
I'll allow it. That sponge on.
Engulfing
Ooh.
Slagworm.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Whenever Engulfing Slagworm blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, destroy that creature. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness.
Yikes.
7/7.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I only have 4 more mana. It hurts me to do this because I don't really want to use this as a land, but I will. Fellmire. It enters the battlefield. You may pay 3 life. 1, 2, 3. If you don't, it enters the battlefield tapped. I pay it, obviously. Tap to add a swamp.
Also add green because of Ken's Yakamaya.
Neat. I didn't know that.
It's legendary.
Fun fact.
I will pay 5
There it is.
to get Glarb, Calamity's Augur, out.
Twice.
Death Touch. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and cast spells with mana value 4 or greater from the top of your library. I'm out of mana. But I have a 7/7. Chris has a
3/3.
3/3. Ken, you seem to be wide open.
Yeah, I got.
You got.
Yep.
By Vince.
Cruelly, I will poke Ken for 6.
Oof. Which equals 2.
Wait. How does that work?
Trigger. Whenever a player is dealt damage, they lose
Yeah.
half their life rounded up.
So you take the 6. You go to 32. Then you half that. So 18.
16.
Yeah, 16.
That's close.
Alright.
All set there, Dan?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that's a big worm.
It's a Death Touch worm, although it doesn't say it.
Alright, I will cast Mushroom the Hedgehog.
It happened.
It's surprise.
Mushroom.
Alright, Shroom's back. I will get an artifact from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Wondering which one that's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, I got 2 really good ones.
Alright.
Actually, I'll get Kappa Cannoneer.
Oh, it's different.
Kappa's just good. Alright, so Great Hands is going to trigger on both of these, so Sharumm gets a counter, Kappa gets a counter for that and itself. I get to draw 2 cards. Oh, cool. Who needs Bronze Guardian when you can have another equally silly creature? Indomitable Archangel.
Yeah, that's silly.
4/4 flying, activate, or artifacts you control have Shroud as long as you control 3 or more artifacts, which I do.
Boo.
Get a counter on.
Does it do it to? Oh, it doesn't do it to itself though. It's just
Correct. Yeah, I'll draw for the Great Hinge.
punch him in the.
So, Sojourner's Companion for free because it has affinity for artifacts. I definitely have more than 7.
Hold on.
time.
Need a judge. Count.
Can you count?
No.
I'm going to combat, so I just want to poke somebody with this Thopter monitor because
Ken is open.
I want to kill Ken.
You wouldn't necessarily.
Oh, it is a
die.
Thopter.
There wouldn't be alive anymore. You would unalive me.
It would be really low. I think I'm more scared about Dan here.
Ooh, ignore me.
Yeah, you tapped your reach creature.
Yeah, I know.
I'll poke you for the 3 in the air.
It's only 3, dude. Jeez.
This is the worst game ever.
I'm trying to share. My mom said it's polite.
When you die and that goes to my graveyard, I can put it on Chris.
He said when, not if. Jesus.
Jeez. Alright, Vince, I'm going to play Evolving Wilds.
Okay.
You have a
Wow.
thing?
No.
Okay. I'll crack Evolving Wilds.
A response to his Evolving Wilds.
Well, he has the
He
map,
thought
so...
he didn't want me to play lands for some reason, so he didn't want to play a land. Then he did, and I don't have one anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You are bluffing.
No, I never. I just.
Yeah,
play
see,
it
what am I
whenever it's
thinking? I
born.
have the Great Henge, duh. Alright, I'll use
What am
Great
I
Henge for 2
thinking?
green. Yeah, what were you? Gain 2 life. Cast Arcane Signet, grow the Kappa.
The guy that takes one little and he just goes and his deck is like
Lastly, I'll use my Mox Opal to cash in the clue by sacrificing it to draw a card. Because I can. Alright, it's a land.
You didn't have to tell us.
You're right, I didn't. Why did I do that?
Was it a plane?
There's like 5 lands in my hand, by the way, so...
You don't have to tell us that.
write this down.
Go
I
ahead,
have
Ken.
8 lands in my hand.
Me too.
Out of these 4 cards, I have 12.
Draw. Or untap. God.
We suck at lying.
Draw.
But confusing your opponent confuses yourself.
Hey Vince.
Yo.
Bountiful
I don't
permanent.
have any.
I don't know that.
You do. It just happened on his turn.
Look, out of the 10 cards in my hand, I have all lands.
Maybe you got a card between his turn.
Yeah, maybe I did.
Alrighty. Rising of the day, creatures you control have haste. Legendary creatures you control get +1/+0. That's my turn.
Cool, so now you can automatically use that for the 1/1 since that gives you haste.
Are you still open?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright, untap. And draw. Hey, same thing everyone else played this game. Evolving Wilds.
I don't have
What
one
a
of the...
surprise.
Well, I
What
played
a
my Evolving
surprise.
Wilds for the first 2 turns.
Surprise. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pay 3 for Soul Shatter. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creatures or players they control.
That helps me, actually.
And planeswalkers, in case you get a planeswalker out.
Just creature?
The highest.
Yep.
You have to sacrifice the highest.
Alright, I'll lose the Thought Monitor that confuses Dan.
He's
I've
higher
lost
than
my
the
engulfing slagworm.
Thought Monitor is
it-
higher than the Kappa Cannoneer?
Yes,
He's actually
Kappa's
got a
6.
choice.
Yeah, I have
Seven?
I have a 6 between the Sojourner's Companion and the Thought Monitor. And I'm going with the Thought Monitor, which might be wrong.
This commander costs 6.
I know.
Yep.
So,
Affinity.
It's more or less, you guys are going to lose 2. I'm going to create 2 treasure tokens.
cool.
Lose 2 for what?
You guys are each losing a creature, so
Yes.
that's 2, and I create 2 treasure tokens.
Gotcha. I thought you meant 2 lives or something.
Him?
Yep.
Okay.
Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature. How big is Kappa,
It's
by the way?
Kappa is a 9/9.
It's
right
not
now.
trample, though, right?
No, but it can become unblockable.
Right, no, I know that part.
It also has Shroud.
And Ward 4.
Where is that thing that gives it? Oh, you
Shroud.
put it up, right up
Right.
front. Do you have any removal in that deck, or you
I
got
do.
nothing but bangers? Because if I keep removing stuff,
all
I'm
my
gonna eventually
removals
need
seem-
some help, is what I'm saying.
You keep doing it before it's my turn. Here's the insidious
There's more than
fungus
one
I
target on
had.
this board, just so you know.
I was sad because I played Fell Mind as a land, and it's, destroy
6.
target creature on the other side,
I will feed the swarm your indomitable Archie.
And you lose 4.
Yeah, I lose 4. Now, then I'll equip the shovel. So it's 2/0 menace, and then when it attacks, defending player sacrifices a creature. If they do, I get a walker.
Oh, shoot.
I don't think I can attack though.
You gotta
Because
make me
everything
sacrifice a
everybody
creature.
has is bigger, except for Dan.
I have a 2/4.
Yeah, I will.
It's rounded up,
I'm not gonna be able to block anyway, so I'll attack you, Dan.
Aw.
It's gonna be a 6/3 menace commander.
And I have to sacrifice a creature?
Yeah, and then I create a
I
zombie.
thought you wanted Chris defeated.
I do, but
he-
here's the thing.
He meets the menace
If I
requirement.
attack him, he'll kill my commander. If I don't attack anyone, I can't block that. I can't block that. I'm gonna take it regardless.
In response, I want to tap him and surveil 2 before he dies.
So I'm gonna get the zombie from the shovel and the treasure from the Malik, and I will sacrifice the Evolving Wilds. My second name to go get
Sounds like
a
a skin disease. You suffer from Malik. Sacrifice your arm.
You can go ahead, Dan. I'm just shuffling my deck.
Yay.
Out of your rear.
I don't know Ward 4. God damn.
Yep.
What's Ward 4?
Kappa.
Oh, well, he's gonna be targeted now.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't have a enchantment?
Yes, I'm sure.
Ken has 2 enchantments that you're obviously going to... Or 3 enchantments.
I have
4 enchantments.
0 enchantments.
Fine, you've talked me into it, Ken.
What are you doing?
Whittling my board down more.
Collective resistance. Destroy target artifact. I paid the 4 ward.
Wow.
I need to target an enchantment. Do you have an enchantment?
I do not.
Why don't you have an enchantment? Why does
He's got
nobody
like-
have enchantments?
He's got like 12.
You got the beat of the rhythm of the wild. I got this. Lets me tap all of these creatures for mana. This gives +2.
Is
This
it an
one-
opponent's enchantment? Can you knock out that?
I could knock that out. I
Be
don't see
nice
why
and
I
then
would
put it
right
on
now.
Chris, like you said you were gonna do.
I'd have to dig it up.
Oh, dig it up.
Is this an enchantment or an enchantment creature?
It's
Yeah,
currently
enchantment.
It's currently an enchantment. 'cause
Which it wouldn't.
Is
have
it
ma-
an enchantment creature right
an
now?
enchantment.
No.
It's an enchantment.
just an enchantment.
So if I blew it, oh okay, it's
wouldn't-
already a
It
dead.
wouldn't matter if it was a creature, anyways. It's still an enchantment.
Yeah.
Well, if it's an enchantment creature, when it dies, it would come
Yeah,
back as
yeah.
an enchantment.
Yeah,
but
so
it's
it's like
already
if
done
I
that.
remove it,
You can get
rid of it now.
I'm just gonna pop that.
I understand. I'm just. You should have been doing that. You never know. That
Why do you think we're playing friendship after you destroyed my board?
We is in you, not we is in me.
Look, I would have targeted you if you had anything.
I know you would have. That's why I purposely didn't play any.
Live and let die.
Oh no.
Choose one. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh, okay.
Or destroy target creature, but I want a creature out.
Just take out one of my creatures. I am a problem.
Overlord of the Balemark. When it enters or attacks, mill 4 cards, then you may return a non-avatar creature card or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. So mill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 3 lands and the Gitrog monster. Death Touch. At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice the Gitrog monster. Unless you sacrifice a land, you may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever one or more land cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, draw a card. I'm going to return...
Frog Travel.
Engulfing Slagworm.
Oh boy.
Alright, I'm out of mana. Do I feel like attacking with a creature? Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. Tap. Turn.
Chop.
Interesting. I'll play Sequestered Stash. That's my land for turn. Alright, I'll pay 4. Tap, sacrifice, Sequestered Stash. Put the top 5 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you may put an artifact card from your graveyard on top of your library.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why is nobody exiling graveyards in this game?
Because my Bajuga blog hasn't come to fruition yet.
I wanted to get that card. That sucks.
Did you seriously try to bring a card back from your graveyard?
I was going to tutor for this card with my next card that I played. Oh. But now that I milled it, I can't do that. So
that sucks.
Yeah, I have to pivot now. Yay. Yeah, drawing cards is pretty good. I'll put Thought Wanderer on top now. Alright, Great Henge, get 2 green, gain 2. Got the 2, so that. Sphinx Summoner. When it enters the battlefield, I may search my library for an artifact creature card, reveal it, put it in my hand. If I do, shuffle.
Chinese Platinum Imperium.
Use the Great Henge trigger
Silver
first
Imperium.
to draw this card and give it a counter, then go searching. I'll throw out this Mirror Enforcer for free, thanks to Affinity. Get to give it a counter, draw a card. Fun.
Chris hasn't done much to these decks.
I will use Trading Post to sacrifice said Mirror Enforcer to put an artifact from my graveyard to my hand. I will get back the Aethersworn Sphinx card I was seeking earlier. This one also has Affinity, but it has the old school Discover Cascade. So I'm cascading into something that is
Clean them dishes.
less than
Go do your dirty
9. Okay.
Stan's gonna
That's
say,
quick.
why?
Fairy
would you do this?
Mechanist. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them, put it into your hand. Put the rest onto the bottom of your library in any order. I will draw for Great Henge first. Then we'll do the Mechanist.
It's alright.
The very mid Henge. Alright, I'll reveal the Lightning Greaves. So we got the Greaves. Aethersworn Sphinx comes in, gets bigger, draws a card. Lightning Greaves.
Hey, where'd you get that?
I just found it on the ground somewhere, you know. No big deal. Dump the Thought Monitor, I'll draw 3 cards, and it gets a +1/+1
It's
counter.
over, Thought Monitor.
Do I have anything else to do before putting boots on and going to combat? Probably not. Alright, who's the biggest dingus that just came in? It is the Aethersworn Sphinx. 5/5 flyer.
That doesn't have any.
It now has haste and shroud, thanks to putting boots on Sphinx.
Ooh, he's hasty.
There's your riddle. How do you get boots on a Sphinx? Just almost everybody. Okay. Vince, you're getting both Sphinxes in the air for a total of not
9.
11 damage, 6 of which is commander, and the Sojourner's Companion is unfortunately poking Ken for 5.
So you said 11?
Yeah, you're getting 11, Ken's getting 5.
17.
Okay, and is Grievous Room rounded up or down?
Up. So I go to 5.
Yes. Alright, I'm discarding a boatload of lands. Ken, you are up.
Are you sure?
Yes,
You still got this and this.
I do.
Okay. Figured you had like 5 more plays right there. Easy. Alright, I'll untap. I'll look at the same card I've had in my hand forever. I'll draw 1 single card. Vince, I'm going to play land. I'm going to play Shinka, the Blood-Soaked Keep.
Nice.
I can tap, add red to my mana pool. I can pay a red. Tap it, target legendary gains first strike until end of turn. I will tap the Great Henge for 2. I will gain nothing. I'll play Elish Nor and Grand Cenobite.
Oh boy.
Using 2 of the mana for that.
I lose my zombie.
She'll enter the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on her from the Rhythm of the Wild.
All your stuff big. Yeah, you guys' stuff's all big.
It's all big enough, yes.
7/9. You sure? Because creatures your opponents control get -2. She has vigilance.
Yep.
Other creatures you control get +2/+2. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-2.
Yeah, I lost my zombie. That's what I was trying to help you out.
I don't know. I'm pretty much out of this game, so I'm just gonna pass.
Untap. And untap. And draw this. Oh, that's interesting. This is gonna upset Ken the most. I know, he might as well do that now. I'm gonna pay 3 for Plague Crafter.
Ooh, nice.
And each player sacrifices a creature. Obviously, I'm gonna sacrifice Plague Crafter. So you guys each lose, so I get 3 treasures.
Yep.
So that's 4 total. What do I do with that? Myral, Shield of Argive. 3/4 during my turn. Opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Whenever it attacks, I create X 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens, where X is the number of soldiers I control. So I will have to pass.
Untap. Draw. Engulfing Slagworm. Whenever it blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, destroy that creature. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. I can stack these however I want, yes?
Correct.
Then let's do this one first, just for simplicity's sake. Whenever another permanent enters the battlefield under your control, if it wasn't put onto the battlefield with this ability, you may put a permanent card with equal or lesser converted mana cost from your hand onto the battlefield. Elder Gagaroth. Vigilance,
Whoa.
Reach, Trample. Whenever Elder Gagaroth attacks or blocks, choose 1. Create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Gain 3 life or draw a card. He's also a 6/6. Monstrous Vortex. Power 5 or greater. And 7 is X, so Discover 7. Simic Growth Chamber. Discover has to be a spell, yes?
Yes.
A permanent spell or just a spell?
Just a spell.
Mana Geode. Sad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, of all the things you could have pulled with all your big ass creatures, you pull that.
You know, that's what I want my commander for. Would be like, oh, let's filter and make sure I hit something good, but
But you cast him first.
I don't have enough mana to do everything I want. When Mana Geode enters the battlefield, scry 1. Alright, I've got 6 mana hanging out. Alright, I gotta take a poke at Chris. 6 at you.
Yep.
What say you?
I will.
Eat it, because you're at 38.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
Uh,
I don't know. The way you were saying it was like, I'm gonna ninjutsu something silly.
I never know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Still got 2 mana open. You can do 15 to 20 things.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. For Sisei's Ring, tap to add 2 colorless.
Oh. Longsword.
Alright. Oh! Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah. Well, you haven't hit.
Because it actually happened. Well, no, he hit me a long time ago. Never.
Yeah, I think I missed it once. Write in the comments how you caught that first. Put a timestamp so I can go back and look at my shame. Alright, that's all I'm doing. Go ahead.
Alright. I'll tap. Draw for turn. And that's full later. Rona, Herald of Invasion. Whenever I cast a legendary spell, untap Rona. Tap, draw a card, then discard a card. I can pay 5 and Phyrexian to transform her. I don't think we're getting that far. She's pretty cool.
Pretty snazzy.
I'll move the Greaves over to her so I can tap her to draw a card.
In response.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, Nelly. To the Greaves or to the card draw?
Let's do the Greaves.
Okay.
Beast Within.
Beast Within runner?
That thing?
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Of all things? Okay.
I don't want him to get card draw.
Okay.
It's already got like 10 things of card draw, so we don't want to get more.
Alright.
Oh, I get it. Just those other cards. That
Yeah, cast. Got the draw.
Deny the enemy what they want.
Well, I'll sacrifice your Beast token to return Kappa Cannoneer from my graveyard to my
You
hand.
sacrificed a creature?
I did.
Yay! I get a walker and a treasure.
I continue being at 5 life.
Did anything else get sacrificed? I ain't paying attention.
You ain't dead yet.
Activating Great Henge for 2 green mana, gaining the 2 life. Then I'm gonna improvise a little bit here. 3/4.
You're tapping artifacts to literally improvise.
Oh, I thought you said
Yes.
your.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh, I thought you were just improvising by
Oh,
sacrificing
no,
a creature
no,
using...
no.
Because you're tapping Birthing Pod. You tap for 2 mana, and then you tap to Birthing Pod.
Oh,
It's like,
okay, I see where the confusion was.
I thought he was
I
going
was
to pull out a flute.
no, I was using this to help pay for Kappa
There
without
you
using
go.
other mana.
Okay.
Yes. So I'll get a counter for entering and for the Great Henge, so I get to draw another card. Then I'll play as my land for turn Ancient Den. That grows the Kappa. Also throw out Relic of Progenitus.
Trash cans over there.
Okay.
Well, don't say it that way.
Tap, target player exiles a card from their graveyard. Pay 1, exile Relic of Progenitus. Exile all cards from all graveyards. Draw a card.
That's what you should do. After some more stuff's in yours.
Fair enough. You have
Do it.
When you going to play your deck, Ken?
I'm out of this. 1, 2,
The
3.
Antiquities War is my next spell to cast. The Saga. Chapter 1. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Artifact card.
Alright, I'll get Vault of Whispers to hand. The rest go to my bottom of my library in a random order.
Why do I ever think it's not right to go after Chris?
That's why when you rolled and
Some-
put that on him, I was
Some
like,
days it
that's a
works,
mistake, man.
most days.
I just, some days, like, it's like,
It was a mistake.
Chris isn't,
I'm not
he's been
scary.
knocked a couple times this game. He's not going to rebuild.
Alright, I'll play an even scarier card. Sullen Identity. Put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of target artifact or creature.
Cipher it?
Yeah, and cipher it. I'm going to cipher it onto Kappa and make
Explain
a copy.
Cipher for
of
those who
Kappa.
never played with it.
Yeah, cipher. This is the fun one. Then you may exile the spell card encoded on a creature you control. Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player, its controller may cast a copy of the encoded card without paying its mana cost.
Maybe putting it on a flyer might be smarter.
I mean, Kappa's unblockable.
I don't know. You gonna kill me yet, or
I mean, I was hoping to kill everybody this turn, but I have to settle for trying to kill 2 people.
this VHS tapes?
Well,
only
you
got so
easily
long
got
before they
me,
run out.
so you only got to do 3 to Ken.
How's
Yeah.
he going to kill me and Ken?
That's funny. Unless that's what he's trying
I
to do,
know,
because
I
I'm the
know,
least
just
threat.
Okay, Vince is getting 21. Ken is getting a 5/5.
Now, when you say 21, is it stuff I cannot block?
Yes,
That's
everything is either
what I needed to
everything
know.
is either
Okay.
flying or on the ground. So
Alright, so what's half of 0?
0.
0.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, 0 over 2 is 0.
All right. Dan, your go.
Okay.
Wait.
Yep.
He's actually got no land on tap, but he'll do something.
Dan, at the beginning of your upkeep, I'm going to have you exile a card from your graveyard.
Just a card?
Yeah, just something.
I probably
There, I did it.
need
I did something.
Terramorphic Expanse.
I hate that card.
I think I have an Evolving Wild in here. I should have picked that. Yeah, Evolving Wild. I want that Terramorphic. It's foil. Untap, draw, play a land for turn, command tower. Let's see.
You got there, Dan.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
let's play it safe. All right. I'm going to start by attacking you.
Okay.
I'm going to draw a card from declaring him attacking.
Yes.
I'm going to wait to hear.
13. 19 total?
Yep.
I'm going all out. Oh boy, oh boy.
I'm going to double block your Elder Gargaroth.
Okay. That's it. You're going to take these two
Yep.
down?
I'm going to take 13. Anything for damage?
Alright. Whenever a creature deals combat damage, that's 2. I draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Elder Gargaroth died.
Okay, who's dying on my end?
Let's kill your Sphinx.
Okay.
Let's see what I got. Discard Colossal Sky Turtle. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand.
See, now you can get the
Deathbringer Regent.
Ooh.
Deathbringer Regent.
Yep.
When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand and there are 5 or more other creatures on the battlefield, destroy all other creatures.
Smart.
Now, before that happens, I
Yes.
have to do the Ripple, don't I? Or the Discover?
Yes.
So I gotta discover and see if that's a creature before you destroy everything. Counterspell. It actually, I looked it up. It says if you don't cast it, it goes to your hand.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
All right. All other creatures have been destroyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One short from a bomb-ass play. Alright, I pay 5 for a Gilded Lotus, which I will then tap for Entish Restoration. Sacrifice a land. I'm going to sacrifice Fellmire. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and put them on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, which I do, instead search your library for up to 3 basic land cards, put them on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle.
What are you going to do with those?
Build.
Do you have 3 basic ones left?
I do.
I'm going to take that upside down one.
Alright, let's
Okay.
do it. Go ahead.
All right. Draw for turn. Main phase 1, Antiquities War Chapter 2. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Maybe reveal an artifact card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Aren't you out of artifacts yet?
Never out. Not to the last.
Why'd you draw
card.
6?
No, it's 5.
I can't.
I'll reveal Baleful Sprix. That is not the card I'm looking for. Cast Sharuum.
I wish I had one more mana.
For a counterspell?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get a monitor. We draw 3 cards. So the Great Henge, 4th for good measure.
Thought Monitor lets you draw 3 cards?
Enters for
from
2, draws another card for Great Henge, and then Sharuum entering also gets to draw a card from Great Henge. Because the Great Henge is a fair and balanced magic card. 2 black mana, gonna lose life. I'm gonna sacrifice the Monitor to pay for an emerge cost of Crabomination. Emerges from artifacts. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent exiles the top card of their library, a card at random from their graveyard, and a card at random from their hand. I may cast a spell from among those cards exiled this way without paying its mana cost.
Hand?
Yep.
Alright, top card.
Yep. A random card from graveyard. Oh, Jesus.
Oh god. Good pulls.
Yeah, pretty good. Ezreal's just big.
Timmy!
Gargaroth is also just bigger than your thing. And it has trample. Yeah, we'll go with Gargaroth. It is cast. Okay, Frantic Search. Draw 2 cards and
Seems like
discard
it.
2 cards. Untap up to 3 lands.
I don't know. I think you may have it now.
Of course. I'm gonna lose Misvault, Bridge, and Plains. Untap. And I will use Ugin's Binding. Turn target online permanent I don't control to its owner's hand. So I will bounce your dragon. Equip Greaves onto Gargaroth. Go to combat. Attack you for 6. Oh, let's gain 3 life just in case.
Okie dokie.
And yeah, I got to discard something. It is your move, Yugi boy.
There are no useless cards in my grandfather's deck, Kaiba. Wish I was playing it. Yeah, I think I'm toast.
French or American?
Had this conversation earlier.
That's why I asked.
How many creatures are on the battlefield? 3?
Yes.
Deathbringer, Regent. Enters the battlefield, cast from your hand, 5 or more. Destroy all other creatures. Not happening. Alright.
Wait. There's a number restriction on it?
If there's 5 or more other creatures.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not a board wipe.
How many creatures are on the board?
None. If I had a way to flash that in next turn,
You could have cast that. That would cost you too much to include that.
Yeah.
the real reason I did it, whenever you cast a creature
Yep.
spell, power 5 or greater, discover X, where X is at
No, it's
mana
7.
values.
Yep.
So 7. Discover 7. Heart of the cards. A greasy mammoth. Trample. I'm so happy I played that card. Other creatures you control have trample 8/8. Anything else I can do before you just kill me some other way? You're gonna tick that up and crush the shit out of me. All right, go ahead.
All right. On tap.
No enchantment removal.
Nope.
No
Draw
I'm
for
using
turn.
it all.
permanent removal. No removal.
No.
Now cranioplating shows up.
Oh, I get you.
That's what I was digging for this whole time. But we're at Chapter 3 of the Antiquity Wars anyway. So all artifacts I control become artifact creatures with base power and toughness 5/5 until end of turn.
Counter it.
My artifact creatures obliterate!
Yeah.
Fog.
Fog. No, kidding. I wish. Good game.
GG. Oh, wow. You
So-
you held on there way longer than I thought
Oh,
you were
there's a
going to.
Modi. That would have been fun.
Well, that was quite a game.
I liked it.
You guys definitely brought it. I was here.
Liberatimmer.
I cast stuff. So. Irregardless, good job. Chris gets it. All right.
Yeah.
All right. The
Finally.
winner.
As long as this video file doesn't get corrupted or anything.
The amount of times he's won with this deck. Don't believe
Yeah,
him. Like he's
that's
never.
right.
First on camera. First on camera. Doesn't count.
No.
Here are your cards back, Ken. Thank you.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
That would have been a fun one.
All right. Well, if you guys like the decks, you like what you're seeing, head on over to Moxfield. Check out any of these decks. They should be down in the description below because I put them there. If you guys like what you're seeing, please give us a like, subscribe. If it's the first time watching, we appreciate it. And if you're a continuing viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We like you. And leave us a comment. Let us know what we screwed up because I'm sure we did. We're professionals. So
Mistakes happen.
That's the funniest thing you said all night.
Oh. And
And yeah, remember to share it with your friends. If you like this video, spread the word. We definitely want to get that subscriber count up, and one of the best ways to do it is sharing with people. And after this game, you made it to the end. Congratulations! But why don't you go check out some of our other games as well?
also, if you guys can support us in any way, head on over, buy us a pack of cards, or help us buy stuff so we can bring you the best content that we can make.
Buy me
Produce.
stuff.
But jeez. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. Chris gets it with Esper. Crushes all of us.
I didn't even use time seed this time.